Here's how to get the most out of your visit to Super Nintendo World at Universal Hollywood. It's coming up right now. If you're an experienced theme park goer, you know that arriving early is the key to getting a few of the headliner attractions in before the crowds arrive. Well, this couldn't be more true at Universal Hollywood, especially for Super Nintendo World. Purchasing the early admission pass is a must here, okay? The cost varies by day, but ranges between $20 and $40 per person. I paid $30 and it was money well spent. Now, if early admission starts at 7 a.m., as it did on the day I visited, you'll want to be at the park by 6:30 a.m. If you're coming from Disneyland, the drive will be about 45 minutes to an hour at this time. But traffic in LA is brutal, especially on the 405 between Anaheim and Hollywood. 7 lanes of traffic in both directions and jammed solid most of the day, except for early in the morning, so you'd want to leave early anyway. Now, once you arrive in the park, go through security and the gate, you'll have about a 15-minute walk down to Super Nintendo World. Universal Hollywood is built into the side of a mountain, and it takes 4 long escalator rides to get to the bottom of the mountain where Nintendo is. If you arrive right at 7, you're going to lose 15 to 20 minutes of early admission just walking there. Oh, and you'll also need to stop and buy your power-up bands. You'll buy them at any open gift shop or even from the vending machine inside Super Nintendo World. When you enter the land, you're going to be taken back and will need a minute or two to process what you're looking at. It's impressive to say the least. There are 2 things you want to do during early admission. Number 1, ride Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge and start playing the games. More details on these coming up in a moment. If you don't plan on purchasing early admission, that's okay, but you should know this land is very small, smaller than it looks, and it gets crowded fast. If the park is exceptionally busy, Universal Hollywood may implement a virtual queue system. This means they will only let so many people in at a time. If this happens, you'll need to make a reservation using the Universal mobile app. Now, the app is an essential part of the experience, so make sure you have it downloaded to your phone prior to arriving at Universal Hollywood. Do you really need a power-up band? Yes. Without it, you really won't have the intended experience. They are essential for the games in this land. The bands are about $40 each or so if buying one for everyone in your party isn't realistic, you can buy one for your group or even just for the kids. But keep in mind that only one person will be able to play the games. There are 4 games in all. Now, you link the power-up band to your phone using the Universal mobile app. It's a very easy process, just a matter of using your phone's camera to scan a QR code. The app will guide you through the rest. There are 4 games that can be played with your power-up band, and they are a ton of fun, but only one person or party can go at a time. This means the lines move painfully slow. Plan on about 40 minutes for each game if you don't have early park admission. The games begin with you tapping your power-up band and then completing a physical challenge as if you were in an actual video game. The goal of the games is to earn trophies that will display in the Universal mobile app upon successful completion. But even more importantly, after you complete 3 games, you'll get to enter the Shadow Showdown. This is one of the best experiences in Super Nintendo World, and yet most people don't even know about it. To enter, you'll need to tap your power-up band to confirm that you have completed at least 3 games. Parents can accompany children inside even if they don't have a power-up band themselves. Now, collecting coins is another part of the experience. You can tap blocks to collect coins and also earn special trophies. There are more trophies than you'll likely have time for in one visit, so I wouldn't get too into this unless you plan to spend your entire day in Super Nintendo World. But there's also a bonus that comes with early park admission. You get free express passes to the Universal Studios Backlot Tour. Now, you can only use the express pass prior to 11 a.m. The line isn't usually too long anyway for the tour, but hey, it's a free express pass, and never pass up anything free in a theme park. Here's another secret. Look for hidden stairs next to the cafe. They lead to a second floor of Super Nintendo World. They're full of coin blocks up there and special trophy power-ups. Plus, you can get a second-story view of Super Nintendo World, and so just be sure to have your camera ready. I found the stairs by accident, and there was hardly anyone up there. Now, if you plan to meet characters, use the app to find out when and where they will appear. They are very popular. I recommend getting in line about 20 minutes prior. I wish I had more time for the cafe. I was so busy with the ride and the games that the cafe reached capacity for the morning, and I was more interested in the backlot tour, so I went to go do that. There is a virtual queue sometimes that will open for the cafe, so I would look for that if it's really important to you to get in there. Aside from just seeing Super Nintendo World with your own eyes, the major attraction here is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Now your kiddos must be 40 inches to ride. Those who are at least 48 inches can ride without an adult. So what type of ride is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge? It's a dark ride attraction on a track that uses augmented reality. It's one of the most technologically advanced rides I have seen in a long time. Keep in mind that Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge is not currently included with Universal Hollywood Express Pass. How long is the wait? Well, I visited on a Sunday in August and had early admission, which began at 7 a.m. The wait time was 60 minutes at 7:30, 90 minutes at 8 a.m., and that was when the park opened, and it was 150 minutes at 9 a.m. Now, if you have early admission, I would do this ride first, then immediately start playing the games. If you want to ride Mario Kart again, the wait time will likely be very long by the time you get out, but remember that you can play the games before the park opens to the general public, so I would do that. But a single rider queue may be available for Mario Kart. Nintendo World is a fantastic addition to Universal Hollywood, but the key here is to arrive as early as possible to get everything in before the crowds arrive for the day. For more information about what I do, you can visit me at orlandoparksguy.com. You can also visit me at magicalvacationstravel.com if you need planning help with your vacation to Universal Hollywood.